So coming to page number 204, series and parallel circuit. First of all, you guys should know that what is a series circuit and what is the difference between parallel circuit, how they are different. First of all, we should keep this thing in mind that series means that if the circuits are placed in a series, it means if the bulbs are placed, if the bulbs are placed or lamps are placed in a series uh, way. For example, you can see in figure 10.6 that the bulbs are placed in a series way and only a single wire is attached with them. And it has a disadvantage that if any part of the series circuit stops, then the whole circuit will stop working. It means the whole circuit will stop the flow of current. But coming to parallel circuit is one which splits into two or more branches. It means it can have a two branches or more than that as well. And it has an advantage that if they are placed in a loops, so if somehow there is any break in the circuit, the other bulbs or lamps will not, they will not light up, sorry, they will not break down, they will light up as well, because they are placed in such a way, they are placed in a loop way that if any break comes in a parallel circuit, so the others, it will let the current still flow through the other branches, so it has a advantage. And somehow series circuit has a disadvantage. Coming to page number 205, fault finding using knowledge of circuit ideas. An electric torch makes use of a simple electric circuit to work. Okay, beta, you can see that if we want to find the fault in a circuit, that how does a fault comes in any of our gadget and any device or whatever. So you can see that a torch is here. Torch is shown in figure 10.12. Beta, first of all, we should know its name, that this is a lamp filament and there should be two electric cells must be connected together. One should be positive and negative electric cells. Either it can be electric cell or battery. And with negative charge, it should connect with the positive, the another battery or cell with a positive charge. And negative again with a metal spring. And it should connect the slide switch with the slide switch connecting the wire with the metal switch contact. And with that you can see that it is and this is called a plastic casing. This torch, the outer part of the torch, we can call it a plastic casing as well. And through this process, through this circuit, then the lamp will start glowing, the torch will start glowing. Otherwise, if it has if anything comes here, if any breakage comes here, so it will not light up. For example, if metal spring is somehow breaks, so it will obviously not go to side slide switch from which we can switch on or switch off. So what will happen, that if any break comes here, so the torch will not light up. Moving on to page number 206. If an electric torch is not working, it could be because no current is flowing through the circuit due to loose contacts, wrong connection of batteries, flat batteries, damaged bulbs, or other faults. To find the faults which cause the failure, you can check the connections. You can replace each component with a working component to see if that component is faulty, or you can test each component to see if it is working properly. Beta, as we discussed in on the last page, that it is showing the figure of torch. It means there should be plastic casing as well, and inside torch there are some circuits present. For example, that it should connect electric cells together with positive and negative charges. So if to check that is there any fault in the circuit, if there is any fault in our gadget, so how can we check those errors, or how can we check those faults? That you should first of all check the connections. Are the connections properly managed or not? Are they placed, are the you can check that, replace each component with a working component to see if that component is faulty. For example, if positive is positive connection connected with the negative, and the negative connection is connected with the positive or not, you should check this thing. And you should test each component to see if it is working properly. And we should test each component. It means we should first of all check switch as well. Is it working properly? We should check what we read before. We should check metal spring. Is it working properly? We should check switch. Is it working properly? And electric cells. So page number 207. Electric current. Electric current is a measure of the rate of flow of electric charges through an electrical conductor. The SI unit of electric current is the ampere. A. Other smaller units are milliampere, MA, and microampere, theta A. Electric currents are measured by an instrument called the ammeter. Name the unit used by the ammeter shown below. Beta, first of all, we should know that what is electric current. Electric current is a measure of the rate. It means that how many electricity it can occupy, and how many uh, uh, how much rate of flow of electric charges is applying on an electric conductor. So it is called electric current. And when we have to know that when we get to know that how much electric current is passing through a circuit, we will write it with the ampere sign. For example, if it is 0.1, 0.2, so we'll write it with the ampere. But if it has a small unit, so we will write it with a milliampere, which symbol is MA. And the more than milliampere, the smallest one is microampere, and its sign is theta and capital A. And we can obviously, I told you that electric currents are measured by an instrument called the ammeter, and its SI unit is ampere. For example, if they are showing that this is A is written, so it means that we are using ampere symbol. Right now we are using ampere symbol.